Hmm. Hey Abhija, can you hear me? Abhija, Abhija, can you hear me? Show me. Hello, Teshumi. Are you able to hear me, Teshumi? Okay, fine. No issues. We'll start the session. Okay, guys, as discussed as promised yesterday, so on your screen, you are going to get an assignment. Okay, you are going to get the test, guys. It's a poll. Okay, I'm going to launch this poll. You're able to see the questions and answers on your screen. Okay, 1 minute. Let me record this. Yeah, you're able to see the questions and answers on your screen, guys. I'll give you 10 minutes time. Okay, so you can just answer these questions. Okay, mostly multiple choice only. All are multiple choice only. No need to type anything. Okay, guys. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Ready?
okay, done. Okay, so you're able to see the questions on your screen now.
No. No.
No.
Yes, now
Yes.
it is visible.
Yeah, okay. You can complete, guys. Okay, so no need to talk. Simply just mark the answers. Okay, and once it's done, we'll discuss on that and we'll continue the session. Rehan, Rehan, hello, Rehan. Rehan, can you hear me? Snehankit, Snehankit, those who just joined, can you able to see the questions on your screen, guys? Please confirm everyone is able to see the questions on your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If it is a first class, don't worry, guys. Okay. So if it's a first class, no need to answer this, or else whatever you know, you just answer. Not an issue. So, but if you attended the previous session and like yesterday morning and evening session, you can okay answer these questions. Very simple only. It's not a difficult thing and all. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Just answer this and we'll discuss on that. Those who just joined, please answer the questions. You are able to see the questions on your screen. You can answer those questions, guys. those who just joined. Guys, is it so difficult? Only three people answered till now. Three people
No,
submitted the quiz.
no,
Difficult, Avani.
no, no, no.
Only four people submitted. Five. Guys, we have only 3 minutes time. Six, seven, 8, 10. Okay, sorry. 8, 8 only. 8 only. Guys, please submit. We don't have time. Whatever you just answered, you can just submit it. 10, 11, 11. 9 people has to submit, guys. 12, 8 people has to submit. Don't worry, you can submit it. Okay, so no need to worry. Like, I'm not going to highlight anyone. I cannot see who answered what kind of questions and all. Okay, we'll just discuss the answers. That's it. Don't worry, I'll point out anyone. No. 14, 14, 15, 16. Three more has to submit, guys. Guys, if anyone is sleeping, please submit the quiz and you can then sleep. Two more has to submit. Two more. Guys, I'm going to end the quiz. Two more has to submit. Please submit, guys. One more. One more is pending, guys. Just one. One person is pending. One more. Just one. Then I'll end the poll. One more. You don't want to submit? Okay, time up. I'm going to end the quiz. Right, okay. So, what we can do now, let me download results or let me view results from browser. Let's see whether it is going to allow or not, or I have to this one. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me download results. For this also it will ask. 1 minute, guys. And this academy. Okay, this is not good. Let's go like this. Okay, let's go using this one. Okay, this one. I'm just opening the quiz results, guys. I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm not at all doing anything. And view results in the browser. Okay, okay, fine. Now you're able to see the responses on your screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, done. So now let me go back. Right, SQL Server is a dash software, guys. SQL Server
RDMS, sir.
RDBMS.
RDBMS software. Okay, 16 answered. Okay, 16
RDMS.
answered correctly. You can see the answers on your screen. And DBMS. Okay, fine. Father of RDBMS.
Professor
EF
EF
code,
God.
Professor
Professor
EF
E.F.
code.
God. Okay, 12 members answered correctly, and four members G.F. God. Okay, there is no such kind of okay word, guys, in SQL Server till now. And Professor P.F. Mod. Two people answered P.F. Mod, so that's the wrong answer, guys. Okay, and identify the correct answer. So SQL Server versions. These are the versions of the SQL servers. So SQL Server versions 2000, 2003, 2008, 8R2. There is a wrong answer, wrong option here in this option. What is that, guys? Wrong version. What is the wrong version here? Three people answered option three. That is wrong actually. Why?
2003 is wrong.
There is no SQL Server 2003. Okay. So, and 15 people answered the fourth option, which is correct, guys. Okay. And identify the correct answer. Same here. Eight people answered first option and nine people answered last option. So what's the confusion here? Let me check. SQL set 2012, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 22. SQL set 2012, 12 R2, 14, 16, 17, 19. 22. These are the Windows Server versions. SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server only, right? SQL Server options. This is
Actually, 2012
this
or
is this is
2012.
wrong. This is
2012
completely
R2 is
wrong.
not available.
Yes, there is no such kind of version in SQL Server. 2012 R2 is not there. Okay, this is wrong. Nine people answered wrongly. There is no SQL Server 2012 R2. Only in the Windows Server we have 2012 R2. There is no SQL Server 2012 R2. So the correct answer is first option, guys. Okay, eight people answered correctly, and remaining nine answered. Okay, it's a wrong option. Identify the correct Windows Server versions. So almost all 18 people answered correctly. Very good. 2003 88 R2. Nice, guys. Eight people answered, 18 people answered correctly. So this is good. And identify the correct Windows Server versions. And again here also 15 people answered 2012 12 R2 16 19 22. And 2012 12 R2 there is no 2014, guys. Okay, three people answered wrongly. And this one there is no Windows Server 2014. Okay, don't get confused here. There is no Windows Server 2014. Okay, fine. And on what versions we can install SQL Server 2016, guys? So some of you answered 2008 12 R2. The first answer itself is wrong. There is no, okay, wait. Windows 2012 R2 16 19 22, and this one Windows Server 2012 12 R2 16 19 22. So what is the version? SQL Server 2016, right? SQL Server 2016. Let me go to this and let me close this and this one, right? And let me open the running notes, guys. Running notes. Okay. SQL Server 2016, right? Mm, okay, let's go here itself. Okay. Mm. SQL Server 2016. So minus 7, 2009, right? 2 plus 7, 2009, 2016 plus
2023.
7, right? 2023.
23.
So in this range, what and all Windows Server operating systems are there, guys? What and all Windows Server operating systems are there in this range?
2008,
2012, 12,
2000,
Mm.
8,
8.
2012.
2008 R2,
Mm.
2016,
12,
Mm.
2008,
Okay.
2008 R2, 12, 12 R2, 16, 19,
Yes.
2009 to
and 23.
2023. So you can see here 2009. Okay, 2009 to 2023. So 2012, 12 R to
12,
16,
12 hour to
19.
16, 19, 22.
So is the correct answer, guys. 12, 12 R to 16, 19, 20, 22 is the correct answer. So the first one is wrong answer, guys. Okay. And in what format data will be stored in the SQL Server? Tabular format, guys,
Table.
not unstructured. Okay,
Yes.
it's a tabular format. So 17 people answered correctly. And match the following. Let me check now. Even I have to check how this will work. Okay. And the correct answer is okay. So here 15, 16. Okay, it will be difficult. 18 people answered. Okay. 1 minute. SQL set 2005, right? 5, 9.0. Very good. 18 people answered correctly. 2012. Okay, which is 11.0. Very nice. 2016. 13.0. Good. 2019. 18.0. Okay. 15.0. Very good. 2022. 16.0. I guess everyone opened that photo in the phone and they just correctly matched, I guess. Hmm? Very good, guys. I'm happy at least you are able to, okay, answer correctly. Okay. And what is a table? Table is a collection of rows and columns. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer, guys. Both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Okay. This is the last question. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for answering these questions. Almost all are correct. There is no blunders. Okay. If any blunders are there, generally I'll give the assignments for them. Okay. Fine. So let's continue, guys. Yesterday we started discussing about the versions of the SQL Server. We started discussing the Windows Server versions, and we even discussed the bill numbers and bill number format. So what is the format of bill number, guys? Bill number contains. four
Four
parts.
parts, major,
parts.
minor,
Major version, yeah, major version dot minor version
Minor
dot
version, actual bill
actual bill
number,
number
and
and
revision
revision
history.
history.
vision
Okay,
history.
so yeah, the revision history. So mainly we have to concentrate on major version only. Using the major version, we are able to find out the version of the SQL server, guys. We can easily identify the version of the SQL server using the major version. Only for 2008 R2 we have minor version. Remaining all the versions we have only major version, but minor version will be zero only. So how to find out the version of the SQL Server? What is the command? Anyone remember that command, guys?
Select
Select
at the rate
version.
version.
Select at the rate version will help you to find out the version of a SQL Server that you have to run this query in the Management Studio. Management Studio is a tool, okay, which will help you to connect to the SQL servers that are running, and we can also write the queries. We can also execute the queries using the Management Studio. A lot more things we can do with the help of Management Studio. There is a separate session on Management Studio. So we'll discuss all those things in the Management Studio session, guys. Okay, so let's continue. So we'll discuss about this CTP, RC, RTM. So guys, don't worry. Complete theory won't be there. Okay, initially we have to discuss the history and all, right? So we discussed all those things. So probably in this session itself, okay, we'll start the demos also. We'll start building the servers and all. Don't worry, like completely theory is there, nothing to worry like that. So we have the demos also. We'll start from this session onwards. So now let's discuss about this CTP, RC, RTM, and then we'll cover the editions of the SQL Server, and then we'll cover the components or features of the SQL servers, and then we'll go ahead with the demos, guys. Okay, we'll create a server. We'll discuss about the virtualization, and then we'll slowly create the servers and all. Fine. So what is this CTP, RC, RTM? Generally, now you can see Meta AI. Meta AI. What is this Meta AI, guys? Meta AI. Can you see Meta AI? Meta AI. Where we can
Yes,
see
yes,
this Meta?
it's coming in WhatsApp also.
WhatsApp, right? So everyone is able to see this
Awesome.
Meta AI, guys. Everyone is able to see Meta AI.
Yeah,
Everyone is able
it
to
is
see.
visible.
Yeah. But
Updated version, you can see.
yes, okay. So whenever any companies are trying to introduce something to the market, they don't directly introduce to the market, guys. What they will do first? What they will do?
They will
Testing.
test it.
Test it. Okay. First they will test it. Means, for example, if they want to introduce Meta AI, normal testing and all, internal testing and all will be done in the organization. Okay. Later they will release it to the public, but not to everyone. Only in few editions you can see. Only in few, okay, what I can say, members, only few members can use this feature. And the Meta company, Facebook, Meta is nothing but Facebook company, is going to collect the reviews from the users, and any suggestions are there from the users. Anything has to be improved, anything has to be added, like that it will collect all the bugs information and reviews information, and then it will improve, guys. That's how the software will be introduced to the public. Not only software, any product. For example, corona vaccination. So corona vaccination, when it was introduced to the public, so if any vaccination has to be introduced to the public, means there are certain rules that has to follow. Okay. So what are those rules? First of all, they will start making up the formula, and they will start with the rats. Okay. And then monkeys. Right. So they will check the results and all. They will observe the things and all. Okay. So after that, once they are satisfied, if they are not satisfied, again they will change the formula. If any side effects are there, again they will change the formula. They will refine the formula, and then they will release it to the public. And then also, before releasing it to the public, they will go for clinical trials. What is clinical trials? Clinical trials. What is clinical trials? Any idea, guys? What is clinical trials? Clinical trials in the sense
Testing the try a drug before delivery to the market.
they will
Is it
first, yeah, they will first pick some people, different age group people, they will pick it. Okay, you have clinical trials, and you have to sign the document. They will, companies will pay money for the clinical trials. They'll pay money, and you are like you also don't know how the drug will work. How the drug will work, you also don't know. But you registered as a clinical trial, right? So they'll explain all the terms and conditions. You will sign the document, then you will go for clinical trials. Then they will give the vaccination to you first before giving it to the public. Means till now they tested on rats, they tested on monkeys, but they didn't test it on a people, right? So they will choose different age group people. They will go for clinical trials. They'll give the vaccination to the people, those who are enrolled for the clinical trials, and then if any side effects are there, they will modify the formula, they will change the formula and all, they will take the necessary steps. If everything is looking good, then they will release it to the market. Like people can take the vaccination. This is called testing phase. Clear, guys? In the same way, if Microsoft wants to introduce any new version to the market, for example, imagine SQL Server 2024, or imagine the next year Microsoft is, imagine, I don't know whether they are going to introduce or not. Okay, that is secret. So whether they want to introduce 2025 or not, they are going to decide. If they decided means 1 2 years before itself, they will start working on the new versions. So imagine they are introducing SQL Server 2025, maybe in the next year. So they don't directly introduce to the market, guys. You know, right? It's a software product. So they are going to test it. They are going to check the internal testing and all will be done by the internal teams. And then what they will do, like a clinical trials. Okay. So they will release first test copy. What is the test copy, guys? CTP. This is the first test copy of the new version of SQL Server, guys. They will release this CTP copy of 2025. CTP means what? Community Technology Preview. They will release the CTP copy of 2025 to the community. Again, it is a community, not to the public. First, they will release the new version to the community. Everyone can register as a community, Microsoft community, you can register. So those who are registered, you will get the early update, like early bird offer. Okay, early bird, like if you go for Amazon or Flipkart, you can see, right, normal users will get the access on the same day. Early users will get the access before 24 hours or 12 hours before, right? Prime users and all will get the access before one day. Like that it will be. So the community people, first they will get the access to new version of SQL Server. For example, SQL 2025. Anyone can be part of the community, and you can download SQL Server 2025 from the community. You can install in your laptop. You can work with that software. You can see, you can check what and all new features are there. You can also check the bugs. You can report the bugs to the Microsoft. You can also give your suggestions. You can also give your reviews to the Microsoft. So Microsoft will collect all the reviews from the customers, guys. Lot of initiators will be there, right? They will tell to Microsoft, hey, this has to be improved. There is a bug here, there is a bug there. These are the bugs. What is a bug, guys? What is a bug? What is meant by bug?
It is like a plus or minus. What are the options
Seven,
we are
error,
facing? I mean, some technical issues.
Okay. What is a
errors.
bug and what is the error? Bug and error both are same?
No.
No,
No. Bug and error both are not
something is
same.
as expected, it's not
Ah,
what it's
very good. Very good, Veena. Okay.
thank you.
So what is a bug means if the faulty behavior of the application. The faulty behavior of the application is called a bug, or something is not working as expected. Something is not working as expected is called a bug. For example, when you are trying to send a WhatsApp message, okay, and when you are typing and when you are hitting enter button, it's not going. You can see the enter button, you can see that arrow, but when you type on that, when you tap on that arrow, you are not able to, okay, send the messages. Okay, that's a kind of a bug. Okay, say I'll give you the best example how the bug will be generally. Okay, so this is what happened earlier, not now, earlier. So MSET, right? MSET exams. MSET exams mostly like from people from Andhra and Telangana. We know what is MSET, engineering exam. Like it's a kind of entrance examinations for the engineering guys, right? So when they introduced OMR sheet, I hope everyone knows what is OMR. Okay, OMR sheet, you know, right? If you don't know, let me show you that. So let me open this OMR sheet, not IMR, OMR sheet. Like you can see, right, multiple options. You have to mark that. Or let me open this. Maybe this will help. Hmm. You can see, right, this kind of OMR sheet will be there, right? When you are trying to write exam, when you're trying to write exams, you can see this kind of OMR sheet. So what happened when they introduced it recently? It's a new, before that, before OMR sheet, some other options are there to answer the questions. But when they introduced OMR for the first time, one guy got 160 by 160 marks, guys. One guy got 160 by 160 marks. So they got a doubt and they just checked what happened. How come he got 160 by 160 marks? When they checked, there is an error, guys, actually. Okay, what happened? That guy, what he did, generally, how you are going to correct the answer, guys? How you are going to mark the answer? What is the correct option? You are going to mark that option, right? For example, for first question, if answer is C, you are going to mark C. So what that guy did? Any idea, guys? Any idea what that guy did? Any idea? Any guess?
He marked every options.
Ah, so he just marked all the four options, guys. He just marked all the four options. But what computer will scan when you put this sheet in the computer scanner? By that time, the logic is if C is correct answer, give the mark. Are you getting the point? If D is marked, for example, for second question, the correct answer is D. If D is marked, then you give the correct answer. I mean to say, you give the mark. Are you getting the point, guys? What that guy did, he marked A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D for all the questions, guys. So now computer is scanning. Okay, for this question D is marked. Okay, chalo 1 mark. For this question A is marked. Chalo. It's not checking other options whether they are marked or not. That is called logic. If you miss the logic, then will become a trouble in the software. That is called faulty behavior. So actually, how the logic should be, guys? If more than one answer is marked, it should be invalid answer. Correct? It should be invalid answer. If you mark more than one answer, one option, it should be invalid answer. But that those who wrote that logic by that time, they missed that logic. So this is a faulty behavior of the application, guys. This is called a bug. Bug is different, error is different. If you are not using the software properly, you will get the error. But bug is nothing but a loophole in the software. Bug is nothing but a loophole in the software which is not working as expected is called a bug. So if any bugs are there, so it's very common, guys. If 20 engineers or 30 engineers or 100 engineers are working on one product, they can think in 1,000 times or 10,000 times. But when it is into the public, lakhs and lakhs of people will download and they will install. So lakhs of people will think in lakhs of ways. So definitely in every new product there will be some bugs. And there are some companies they will pay money to identify the bugs. I hope you know this. Sometimes you can see in the news and all. Okay, if you identify the bug, like they are going to give you lakhs of monies, guys, lakhs of money. Okay, that's how it will work. So imagine SQL Server 2025, if they want to introduce to the market, definitely some bugs will be there. Definitely some improvements will be there. So what they will do, what Microsoft will do, guys, Microsoft initially it will introduce to the public, guys. Initially it will introduce to the public. Okay, then what it will do, it will collect all the reviews from the public. It will collect all the reviews from the public, guys. Just 1 minute, huh? Just 1 minute, please. Hello. Right, okay. Sorry for that. I got a call. Right, so CTP means what, guys? Community Technology Preview. It's a test copy, okay, which will be introduced to the community people. Everyone who are part of the community, they can download this test copy. They can install in their laptops. They can work with it if they found any, okay, errors or issues or bugs or suggestions they can report to the Microsoft. So Microsoft will collect all the details from the users, and if it found any valid detail, I mean to say valid error, valid bugs and all, it will refine it, it will fix it, and it will release in the next copy, that is called RC, guys. This is the second test copy. Simply CTP is nothing but first test copy of the new version. CTP is nothing but a first test copy of a new version of SQL Server is called CTP, and it will collect the bugs using the CTP, okay, the program and all, and then it will refine, it will fix all the bugs in the next copy, and it will release the second test copy to the public, that is called RC. The second test copy is called RC, released candidate. The second test copy is called RC, which is called a released candidate. And there also it will collect the bugs and all. If still any bugs are there, it will try to fix it. And finally, if no bugs are there, then it will release it to the market, RTM. RTM is nothing but released to the market, guys. RTM means is nothing but released to the market. RTM is nothing but released to the market. So released to the market means publicly it is going to release, so everyone can install this. But RTM is a paid version. These two are free, guys. These two are free. So these two are free, but that doesn't mean you can install it on the production environment. So let's discuss what kind of environments will be there in the organization, guys. What is an environment? What kind of environments will be there? Let's discuss, guys. Okay. So generally, we will have different types of environments will be there in the organization. Okay. Different types of environments will be there in the organization. Okay. So what are those different kinds of environments, guys? So we will have prod and non-prod. Prod means production. Okay, prod means production, will call it as a prod, guys. Prod environment and non-prod environment. Prod and non-prod. Production, non-production environment. Okay. In the non-production, again we have different types, guys. Okay. Stage, QA, test, UAT, dev. Okay, and any other names, guys? Depends upon the organization. They will have different names. Any other names I'm missing who are working? Any other names, guys? Okay, so these are different environments, guys. So why we have these two environments? Mainly production environment and non-production environment. Why we have these two environments, guys? So for example, this is Amazon.com. Okay, you can see or Amazon.in. So when you see this Amazon.in, whatever you are able to see, the public is able to access. Public means we are the public. Okay, we are the users of this application. When you open, I'm able to see this application, right? Like this. So now, for example, if it is introducing any offers, for example, see unlimited brand sale 5th July to 9th July, minimum 50% off. This is just for 5th July to 9th July, guys. Means 5th July to 9th July means in next 2 days the offer is going to be ended. The offer is going to be end in next 2 days. So again, this banner won't be there, right? They will change the banner, right? Agreed, guys? They will change the banner. After, like on 10th July, you don't see this. Why? Because it is applicable only from 5th to 7th, 9th July only. After 10th, maybe some other offer will be there. So they have to do some changes to the website. Correct? Correct, guys? So, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
We are able.
Yeah, Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So they have to do some changes to the website application. So here the users are accessing this application, right? This actually you are getting from production environment. Production in the sense the end users are able to access the environment is called the production one. The environment, the environment that you are able to access, the user is able to access is called a production environment. So here you can see here, whatever you are getting is from production servers only. So end user, you are the end user. So you are able to see. So this environment, the total servers that are being used to make this live is called production environment. Whether it is an application or a database or a network or something or web server, these are all production environment, guys. Right? So if they want to do any changes to the production, they don't directly go and change it. Why? Because we don't know what is the impact of the change. Because the change can be a small change, like changing the banners. The change can be a big change, changing the whole overview of the website or the layout of the website, the look of the website. So it can be a small change, it can be a big change. So while changing anything on the production environment, so you should be very, very careful, guys. If something went wrong, the whole application will be down. Users like me, like you will not able to access Amazon. Imagine if Amazon is down for 1 minute, how much revenue loss will be there for the company? If WhatsApp is down for 1 minute, how much loss will be there for the company, guys? If net banking is down for 1 minute, how much loss will be there? Agreed, guys? So that's why we don't do any changes directly. That's why production is very important environment, guys. Production environment is very important. That's why no one generally, without having proper approvals, we cannot do any changes on the production environment. Why? Because don't know how the change will be, what kind of impact will be. If you change something, what kind of impact will be there on the production, on the application, so on the business. So that's why production environment is very critical environment, guys. Whatever you are doing on the production, you have to be very careful. If you do a small mistake, or if you are doing any changes without approvals on the production servers, that leads to your termination. They don't even entertain. Okay, this guy is having, Shanmukh is having 12 years of experience, but unknowingly, by mistake, he touched that. I mean to say, he just changed something in the production server. Okay, chalo, no issues. Okay, HR will get back to you. No one, guys, even though you're a fresher, even though you're an experienced person, you have to follow the process in the organization. You have to follow the process. A process is a process only. You have to follow the process. If you are not following the process, even though you're a 30 years experienced professional, they don't allow you. Simply they will give pink slip. Means termination. So you should be very careful while handling the production environment. Are you getting the point, guys? Are you getting the point? So you know the impact. What is the production now? Production in the sense, if something happened to this live application, the users are going to be impacted, the revenue is going to be impacted, the business is going to be impacted. So that's why they are very strict in handling with the production environment. So if I want to do any changes like these offers and all I want to introduce, so directly I can introduce to the production? No. That's why for testing purpose, we have non-prod environment. So in the non-prod environment, first you have to test it, guys. In the non-prod environment, first you have to test it. If they want to introduce one offer, if they want to introduce some items, so you have to first test in non-prod. You have to check. You have to do the changes. You can see the impact. You can observe the changes and all. You can monitor it. Once everything is looking good on the non-production environment, then only you are able to do the changes on the production environment, guys. Is it clear? Difference between production and non-production environments, is it clear? So Shanmukh, all the applications will have non-prod. So non-prod is not mandatory. So few applications will have prod and non-prod. Prod is mandatory for every application, but non-prod is not mandatory. If it is a simple application, small application, for example, in the organization you want to book a cab. So every office will have a separate application for that to book the cab and all. Shuttle, we can say it is a shuttle. So if you want to book any shuttle or cab, so you have to open. Why? Because nowadays most of the companies are following hybrid model, right? 2 days work from office, 3 days work from office, 1 day work from office, right? So you don't know on which day you will come. So for you, they have to provide cab, right? Correct. So you have to book a cab in the office application. So users are using, end users are there. So these kind of small applications also will be there. Maintaining non-prod environment is also costly. Why? Because you have to pay licensing to the softwares, Windows operating systems, SQL servers. So that's why very critical applications will have all the non-prod environments, guys. Very critical applications, big applications like Amazon, WhatsApp, okay, net bankings, like very critical applications, important applications. If they feel that is important, they will have both production and non-production environments, guys. Hey, this is small application. This is a legacy application. Okay, this is an old application. We are not using just Namke Vaste. This application is live, but no one is going to use this application for that. If application is not critical, sometimes only one non-prod environment will be there, or sometimes only two environments will be there, sometimes only three will be there, sometimes four will be there, sometimes all five will be there. So like that, the non-prod environments will be there, guys. So they are going to first test it on the dev servers, then QA, then UAT, user acceptance test, and then test servers. This is almost equals to pre-prod, guys. Stage server is almost equals to pre-prod. If you want to do anything on stage servers also, in some organizations you have to take the approvals, guys. Okay, in some organization, if you want to do anything on the stage servers also, you have to take the approvals. You cannot directly go and do it. But remaining other servers, you can do it. Okay, if you want to do any changes and all, you can test it. You can do it on the other servers. But sometimes the stage servers. See, non-prod will also call it as a pre-prod, guys. Okay, pre-prod or non-prod. Before production, non-production, you have to work. So these are all the different kinds of environments are there in the organization, guys. Is it clear now? So now if it is CTP, RC, both are free. CTP copy, RC copy, both are free, guys. So these free copies, you cannot install it on the production servers. Are you getting the point? Free copy, you cannot install it on the production servers. Why? Because if you are installing it on the production servers, Microsoft is going to lose the revenue. If Microsoft is not getting the revenue, how come it can introduce the new products, new features? Correct, guys? How come it can invest in other products, in other features, in other versions? No, right? So that's why free editions and all, free editions or free products, you cannot install it on the production servers. You can test it on the non-production servers. If everything is looking good, then only you can, okay, the licensed copies you can install it on the production servers, guys. So in this, if you see the CTP and RC RTM, in this CTP RC RTM, okay, these two are free. Can I install these two copies on my production server?
No.
No, we cannot install. Why? Because this is free. So the once everything is refined, once Microsoft fixed all the bugs, most of the bugs, not all the bugs, it's difficult to fix all the bugs. Okay, in future also you will get lot of bugs. So while using, you will get to know that is a bug. If you don't use it, you don't get to know that there is a bug and all, right? When you are trying to check that feature, when you are trying to use that feature, if there is any bug in that feature, while using that feature only you'll get to know. So in future also you'll get the bugs. I'm saying most of the bugs will be cleared, okay, by using CTP and RC, right? So RTM, once everything is cleared, then they will release 2025 RTM copy to the public. So this is a paid version. So the first copy that you are installing, any version, guys, any version, the first copy that you are installing on the production server, what is that copy, guys, you are installing? What is that copy? The first copy that you are installing on the production servers is an RTM copy, guys. Okay, so yesterday, how many of you observed? I don't know. Yesterday, when we run select at version, we can see Microsoft SQL Server 2019 in the brackets. You can see RTM. That is the first base copy of 2019. That is the first base copy of 2019. On top of that, say for example, when you install PhonePe today, tomorrow one update will come, you have to update it. Day after tomorrow or next week, one more update will come, you have to update it. And next, maybe in the next month or next 2, 3 months, another update will come, you have to update it. Why we have to update that many times, guys? Why? What is the need? Is
For
it
security purpose.
for security purpose and all? In the same way, once you installed RTM copy, Still, if any bugs are there, we have to update the SQL Server with the help of updates. Those updates are called service packs or cumulative updates. That updating, the process of updating is called patching. So on top of RTM, you are going to patch the SQL Server, guys. Are you getting the point? Is it clear, guys? RTM copy. What is RTM copy? When you install any software, 2008 RTM, first time when you install, right, in that machine, that is an RTM copy. 2008 R2 RTM, 2005 RTM, 2012 RTM, 14 RTM, 16 RTM, 17 RTM, 19 RTM, 2022 RTM. The first base copy of that version is called RTM copy. Later, if any bugs are found, okay, later if any bugs are found, that bugs we can fix it by using patching concept. Okay, patching, you can see. I'll show you what is patching and all. You can see here. Okay, Microsoft SQL Server 2019 RTM. If you see only RTM, means it was not patched. It was not yet updated since 5 years. It was not yet updated till now. If it is updated, the third number will be changed from 2000 to some other number. More than 2000, it will be changed. This is the base 2000. If it is updated, means it will be increased. The value will be increased, guys. Here also, if it is updated, you can say RTM hyphen update name will be there. For every update, there is a name. CU1, CU2, CU3, cumulative update. What is that? Cumulative update. CU4, CU5. So these things will be discussed in the patching. You don't worry. I just introducing that concept, but don't worry. You should know, the point here is you should know what is RTM, guys. Is it clear? What is RTM? Is it clear, everyone?
Mm.
Okay, RTM is the first base copy of any version. The base copy initially will install RTM. Then, if any bugs are there, even though bugs are there, any bugs are not there, periodically we are going to patch the SQL servers. We are going to update the SQL servers, guys. Okay, that's how it will work, guys. That's how it will work. Are we good, guys? Now, any questions, doubts, guys? Please, any
No
questions,
doubt, sir.
doubts?
No, sir.
Mm.
Pani?
No.
Okay, fine. So that's all about your CTP, RC, RTM. Bill number format, what is bill number, everything we discussed. So let's discuss about the additions, then slowly we'll jump into the demo, guys. Okay. What is addition? Version we know, right? What is addition? Limitations to the feature is called addition, guys. Very simple. How to identify the software is updated or not? Veena, I'll tell you. Okay, if it is updated, here you can see extra. Okay, extra you can see like in the RTM hyphen, the update name you can see. Okay, the update name you can see if it is updated. If it is not updated, it will simply show you RTM in the brackets. Okay, Veena? Right. I'll show you, don't worry. In the patching, you will get to know clearly. Fine. So what is addition, guys? Addition is nothing but limitations to the feature is called addition. The feature will be there, but it will limit, right? It will limit the feature. For example, I'm using Zoom licensing, right? So let me open this Zoom pricing. I am buying this Zoom software, right? So what is this Zoom pricing? What are the plans are there? Okay, let me show you this one. Just I'm explaining with the help of examples, guys. Okay, right. So now if you see here, there are different plans. Okay, there are 5 plans, which is basic plan, pro plan, business plan, business plus plan, enterprise plan. These I can say it's an example of editions: basic edition, pro edition, business plus edition, enterprise edition, guys. Okay, like that. You can imagine. So here, if you see, if it is a free, Zoom is free actually, but free means there should be definitely there should be limitations, right? If there is no limitations, who will buy this product? Who will buy Zoom? So what is the limitation? Only up to 40 minutes per meeting. Whatever meeting is there, that will be existed, that will be there only for up to 40 minutes. Once 40 minutes is over, automatically the meeting will be closed. Again, you have to open. Again, you have to go for next 40 minutes, like that. You have to go 40 minutes, 40 minutes, 40 minutes interval. And maximum 40, 100 participants can attend the meeting at a time. 100 participants can join. Now you can see 27 participants are there in this meeting. Like that, at a time, 100 participants can join in the meeting. Whiteboard basic three only will get it. Team chart, mail and calendar, clips basics, notes. Only these features will get it for free. I am not okay marketing the Zoom, guys. I am explaining. I'm trying to explain the edition concept. So as I told you, edition is nothing but limitations to the existing features is called edition. So in the SQL Server also we have different types of editions, guys. We have free also. We have free edition of SQL Server also. What are those challenges here? If you go for pro, okay, if you go for pro, everything in basic, whatever they mentioned in the basic, you will get all the things. And the meeting one, each meeting will go for 30 hours. We can discuss continuously without a break for 30 hours. One meeting can go up to 30 hours, guys. Up to 30 hours. One meeting can go up to 30 hours continuously. Mail and calendar, Clips plus AI companion, cloud storage. They will give 5 GB cloud storage so that I can record the meetings in the cloud. And you can see the quiz. The quiz option, you are able to see the questions on your screen. You are able to answer the questions on your screen because of that pro plan. Okay, and the breakout rooms, these are all different features of this pro plan. So if I pay extra like 1100 monthly, if I pay, then okay, I'm able to get these features, guys. If it is free, I cannot give quiz and all. If it is free, I cannot take the classes more than 40 minutes at a time. So there are a lot of challenges, and like all the challenges you can overcome by paying extra amount. And when you pay extra amount, 1665, if you pay extra, then you should be here in this pro plan only 100 participants. In this business plan 300 participants can also attend all the features, including pro plan, and 300 participant also can attend. Like that, if you go one by one, if you go edition by edition, if you paying extra amount, they are going to release the features of that particular product, guys. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point, guys?
Yes.
If you go to matrimony site, they will early morning they will send okay, that profiles. Okay, that profiles, free profiles they will send. But if you click on to view their details, if you click on that, it will ask you to pay the money. Sign up, sign up, sign up. So sign up also we have different plans. If you pay this much, they will give 30 profiles per month. And if you pay this much, they will give their personal numbers. If you pay this much, they will give their horoscopes. Right? So if you are paying extra amount, they are releasing the features. If you are using free, they are not releasing the features, they are limiting the features. So in the same way, in SQL servers also we have editions, guys. Different types of editions are there in the SQL servers. We have Express edition, which is free. Completely this edition is free. Express edition is free. Evaluation edition is free for 180 days. Developer edition is free from 2017 onwards. Before 2017, like up to 2016, up to SQL Server 2016, up to SQL Server 2017 onwards, in the sense not from the year 2017. SQL Server 2017 onwards, it was free. SQL Server 2017 developer edition is free. SQL Server 2019 developer edition is free. SQL Server 2022 developer edition is also free. But if you go for 2016 developer edition, you have to pay money. 2014 developer edition, you have to pay money. 2012 developer edition, you have to pay money. Okay. So there is a strategy also. For example, I'll tell you what is the strategy. Generally, can you guess what is the cost of the SQL Server, guys? Generally, guess it. What will be the cost of the SQL Server? One SQL Server product. Any?
It will be in lakhs.
Yeah, it will be in lakhs only. How much? Can you guess anything roughly?
8 lakhs plus.
Yes, $10,000. $7,000 to $10,000 each copy. Each copy, $7,000 to $10,000, in the sense Okay, 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs copy per copy. Per copy, you have to pay 6 to 8 lakhs. And that too, to install this, we need Windows operating system also, right? So I have to buy the Windows operating system also, Windows Server operating system also I have to buy. So you are paying amount to SQL Server licensing and on Windows Server licensing also. So on an average, each server, okay, you have to pay 13 to 14 lakhs, guys. That much costly it is, each copy to maintain. So in this scenario, why they gave free, guys? Developer edition is an excellent edition. All the features will work in the developer edition. All the features will work in the developer edition. There is no limit. Like it's equals to production. It's equal to enterprise edition. But they are giving it for free. There is a rule that's just we just
डेकोरेशन का 4,000, कोई बोल रहा था फ्री में होगा।
Mrityunjay, Mrityunjay,
हट।
Mrityunjay. Right. Thank you. So developer edition is free, but we discussed one point just now. 15 minutes or 20 minutes back, we discussed one point.
We can't use it in production.
Correct. If it is a free, can we use it on production, guys? You cannot
No.
use it. So Shanmugh, how they get to know? I'll install. How they get to know? Auditings will be there in the organizations, guys. Auditings will be there. A team from Microsoft will come and they will audit. They will run some PowerShell scripts. They will check what and all Microsoft products you are using. Mrityunjay, any questions are there? If no questions, you can be in mute, Mrityunjay. Okay. So they are going to conduct the auditings, guys. They are going to conduct the auditings. They will check any Microsoft products that you are using without paying license. Without paying license, any Microsoft products that you are using, they will check first. Okay. And if you are not using anything, that's okay, no issues. If you are using illegal products, like without paying money, if you are using the softwares, then they will go for legal action on you, on your company. So big penalties and all will be there. So that's why developer edition, you cannot use it on the production servers. So you have to use it on the non-production servers. Agreed, guys? Agreed, developer edition will use it on the non-production servers. But why we will use non-production generally? What is the use of non-production, guys? Tell me. What is the use of the non-production? To test our logics, to check our software, how this will work, how this will behave and all. Can lower environment will be different version and higher environment will be different version? Is it possible, guys? Is it good? Testing, for testing purpose, you are using a different version and live you are using a different version. Is it good, guys? No. How come? How come it will be a good option? No. So definitely, if you are using 2017 in the lower environment, on the higher environment also you have to use 2017 only. Why? Because you have to test the features, right? If you are testing on 2016 and you are implementing on 2017, we don't know how it will behave. So if they make lower environments are free, definitely forcefully they are asking you to upgrade your higher environments also to the 2017, 2019, 2022. Are you getting the business strategy, guys? So that means you have to pay extra money. So whatever they are losing here by making it free, they are getting here, okay? By forcefully they are upgrading. Guys, now also you can use SQL Server 2016 in your organization, 2014 in your organization. But Microsoft will keep introducing new products. So how come you are going to attract the customers? One way is using features. If you are having excellent features, you can attract the customers. The second way is forcefully, like iPhone. If iPhone 15 is introducing, they will stop one older version. Why? Because people will buy the new versions or they will at least upgrade to the new versions. Are you getting the point, guys? So that's why the lakhs and lakhs of money, crores of money, it's millions of dollars. It will be millions of dollars for Microsoft, guys. But still, it is giving for free. Why? Because forcefully it is trying to. From which version the developer edition is free? From which version the developer edition is free, guys? From 2017, SQL Server 2017 onwards, the developer edition is free. So in your organization, if you are using SQL Server 2005 and you are paying licensing every year, which is costly, what you will try to do? Hey, 2019 is free, right? Why I have to pay for 2005 older version? Let's go for 2019. So they will go for 2019. So you are paying extra amount there. That's how it will work, guys. So up to 2017, up to SQL Server 2017, the developer edition is free. All the features will work in the developer edition, guys. But you cannot install this developer edition on the production environment. You have to install it only on the non-production environment. And we have other editions also. Standard edition, enterprise edition is the highest edition, guys. Enterprise edition is the highest edition in SQL Server. All the features will be unlocked. Okay, so enterprise edition generally on the production, people will either they will use standard edition or enterprise edition. On the production environment, people will use either production on the production, people will use either standard edition or enterprise edition. Where to check Shanmukh? Where to check the edition? Okay, the same selected version. Okay, to find the version of the SQL Server. So now tell me how to find the edition of the SQL Server. Any queries there to find the edition of the SQL Server? Guess it, guys. Guess it. Just guess it. What is the query to find the edition of the SQL Server? Select version will give version of the SQL Server, right? Is there any such kind of query to give the edition of the SQL Server?
Instead of version, we need to give edition.
That's it. That is just a guess, right? We can guess it, right? What is there in that? Just you can guess it. Okay. Go to properties. Okay. So you can see instance properties. You can see Microsoft Developer Edition. Okay. You can see here. This is one way. And another way is also there using command. What is the command? It's not a select at edition. In the version itself, you are able to find out the edition also. You can see here, right? The information is still there. How to open? Keep your cursor here. Keep your cursor at the end of the column. The cursor will be changing like double line. Or you can simply drag it or double click on this. You can see the complete information. There also you can see. See here, developer edition 64-bit. There is no command like select at edition. So to find the version and edition, we have the command called select at version only. Are you getting the point, guys? Are you getting the point? We can also use print also. Print at version also you can use. Okay, print also will give you the version. It will give you in a printable format, text format like this. This will give you in a tabular format. This will give you in a printable format. Microsoft SQL Server 2019 RTM 15.0.2005 September 2019 it was introduced. Copyright Microsoft Corporation, and the edition is developer edition, and it was introduced. It was installed on my laptop. This is the laptop SQL Server, just to show you. Next we are going to create a servers and all Windows servers. This was installed on Windows 10 Pro. Clear, guys? So what is the difference? So no one in the interviews, mostly people, they don't ask the differences between standard edition and enterprise edition, or differences between developer edition and enterprise edition. If they are asking, Shanmukh, what are the main differences between edition? So if you go for Express, sorry, this one, Express edition is a free edition, but there are some challenges. What are those challenges, guys? In the Express edition, the database size cannot be more than 10 GB. DB size cannot be more than 10 GB, guys. It cannot be more than 10 GB. So it was limited. So if I want to create 11 GB database, or if my database is growing more than 10 GB, your Express edition will not support. After developer edition is free, no one is using Express edition now. And there is no agent in the SQL Server Express edition, guys. In the Express edition, there is no agent. So what is the use of the agent? Agent is responsible for the jobs, guys, for automation. Agent is responsible for automation. So if agent is not there, agent is a component. If SQL Server agent is not there, you cannot achieve the automation. So that is a challenge in the Express edition. Like that, we have different challenges. If it is evaluation edition is free for 180 days only. After 180 days, it will stop. Even though you start, it will run for 30 minutes and then again it will stop. Automatically it will stop evaluation edition after every 6 months. So that is also not good. So finally we'll use these three editions in the organization, guys. Developer edition, standard edition, enterprise edition. Can we install standard and enterprise on the lower environments? Guess it, guys. Just type your
No, sir.
answers in the chat. In the chat, type your answers in the chat. Type yes or no. You can go for Inky, Pinky, Ponky, Akpak, Karvepak also. I need response. That's it. Yes, Veena, please. Can we install? Okay, you're asking the question. Okay. Can we install the paid editions? Standard and enterprise editions are paid editions. Can we install paid editions on the lower environments? Lower environments means non-prod. Higher environment means prod. Can we install paid editions in the non-prod environment?
Hi, Shanmugh. Good morning.
Yeah,
Uh,
Sai Krishna.
yes, in Express edition, SQL Server agent will work or not?
It will not work. Express edition, it will not work. It will not be there. You cannot see SQL Server agent. Agent means like this, guys. Okay, if you see here, this is called agent. Agent is responsible for automation, jobs and all, alerts and all. Okay. In the Express edition, you don't find this agent. Okay. So it depends on application, Sandeep. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's check the answers. So Sandeep said depends on application. Hema Bindu, Hema Ande. Yes, but it will be expensive. So they won't prefer. Veena no. Srivani yes. Pallavi no. Mrutyunjay yes. Mallepalli lower version to higher edition are not possible due to compatibility issues. Okay, Rehan no. And Mohan no. Sirisha yes, but expensive. Nakul yes. Veena questions are Pavan Kumar, yes. Abhiza, yes, but expensive. Raj, no. I hope you are sending direct message to me. Guys, once I started reading the answers, don't type the answers. Okay? Snehankit, Akshata, done. I gave you the time. Now, once I started reading the answers based on the majority, you don't type the answers now. Okay? Fine. And Veena, Abhiza, Raj, no. Mallepalli, no. Pandu, no. Veena, should we pay for updated versions also? Yes. Veena, how to identify software is okay, done. So the answer is yes, guys. You can install, but correct, expensive. Who will who will lose the money, guys? I mean to say, who don't want money? See, free editions you cannot install on production. It's illegal. Why? Because Microsoft is losing the money. Microsoft is losing the money, so it will not allow you to install free editions on the production. But if you install standard and enterprise on the lower environments, it will not stop you. Why? Microsoft is getting the money. Who don't want money? Tell me. So you can install. No problem at all. You can install, but you have to pay money instead of using a free edition. If you are using a paid edition, you have to pay money, lakhs and lakhs, crores and crores of money to the Microsoft. So who don't want money? Who don't love the money? Definitely you can install, but it's an expensive. Okay, so that's how it will work, guys. Chalo, are we clear? Are we good, guys? Are we good? Any questions, doubts? So the answer is yes, we can install. Okay, paid editions on the lower environments we can install. Right. Now, any questions, any doubts? Why people are so silent? Ramana, Ramya, Pallavi,
Yeah, I have
Nakul.
one question.
Yeah. Abhiza,
Yeah, what's the
why
main difference
you
between like
Yeah, I'll tell
developer
you. I'll tell you.
developer and express edition?
Abhiza, you didn't attended the last session, man. You don't know
I
that, or
did.
like you skipped it?
I did.
No, you missed one more session. When you attended, tell me.
This is the third.
Yesterday, same time you attended, right?
I did. Yeah, yesterday I attended. Yeah,
Yesterday, how many sessions you attended?
one.
One, right? Actually, two sessions happened.
Yeah,
That's why,
because it's a time difference.
yeah. See, that's why. See, it's not like two different sessions. Again, I'm saying you are in EST zone. Okay. Friday evening you attended, right? First session.
I did. Yeah,
Yeah. Saturday morning, have you attended?
yeah, I did.
Saturday morning you attended. So,
No.
no. Again, it is Saturday evening for you, correct? This is the second
Yeah.
session. Yeah. So, Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning. Is it clear? All four
Yeah.
sessions you have to attend. It's not like we are going to discuss same thing morning and evening. No, we'll discuss different things.
Yeah, I think for me to attend all those schedules is not convenient for me. That's why.
Okay, that's okay. Now you got the point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Friday evening you have to join, Saturday morning you have to join, Saturday evening you have to join, Sunday morning also you have to join. So for you, maybe Sunday morning, maybe you'll go to church and also it might be
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a video anyways. It's okay.
Yeah, you'll get the video, no problem. I hope you
Thank
have
you.
my number, Abhija.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
contact
just ping me, huh? I don't have your number.
you. Yeah,
Uh,
thanks.
okay, thank you. You're asking something, Abhija.
Yeah, I was asking what's the main difference with the developer edition and the Express edition?
No, developer and express edition. See, developer edition, every feature will work. There is no limitations in terms of database size. In the express edition, we have a limitation. The database size cannot be more than 10 GB, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the developer edition, there is no such kind of limitation. Unlimited databases. Guys, the main differences between the editions in terms of RAM, CPU, and storage, guys. These are the main differences. So if you ask me, hey, Shanmukh, what is the main difference between standard edition and enterprise edition? Okay. Standard edition versus enterprise edition in SQL Server. Just type like this. You will get the Microsoft learn.microsoft.com website. You will get it. There you can see only there is a table. Okay. Only in terms of resources. See here. See here. Standard, enterprise, web edition, express with advanced features, express edition. See, operating system, enterprise edition. Okay, if it is maximum compute capacity, forget about all these things. You'll get to know about this buffer pool. This is, you can see unlimited memory, RAM. Where is that RAM? Unlimited memory and the maximum CPU cores also will be there, maximum memory utilization per instance. Okay, let's go here. These are the CPU sockets, guys. These are the CPU sockets, okay? If it is enterprise edition, you can use operating system maximum. How much operating system support, you can use that much. If it is a standard edition, it will support only 24 sockets. 4 sockets of 24 cores it will support. If it is web edition, only 4 sockets or 16 cores it will support. Core, what is core? I'll tell you. CPU, generally, cores, will call it as a cores, CPU cores. Okay? So now you can see, okay, one core. So it depends on the edition to edition. In enterprise edition, unlimited CPU it will support up to maximum of your operating system. Okay. In memory also, enterprise edition will support operating system maximum, means your operating system how much maximum memory it will support, it will support. But if you go for standard edition, the RAM you can use maximum 128 GB RAM only you can use for SQL Server. You cannot use more than 128 GB RAM. If you go for web edition, it will be 64 GB only. Express edition, just 1410 MB only. See, Express edition 1410 MB. Can you imagine what we can do with 1400 MB? To run the laptop itself, we need minimum 4 GB. 1410 MB means what is the use? Are you getting the point, guys? Is it clear now the differences, main differences and all? See, maximum database size in the Express edition 524 petabytes of database you can create up to 524 you can go. In the standard edition also you can go up to 524. In the web edition also you can go up to 524. But see here Express edition 10 GB, 10 GB maximum 10 GB database only you can create. Is it clear now, Abhija? So
Yes,
differences in
thank you.
the sense database size, features wise, and RAM, In terms of RAM, in terms of CPU cores, we have differences. Okay, so enterprise will support unlimited. In most of the cases, enterprise edition will support unlimited. Standard edition also will support limited features only. Maximum 128 GB RAM, it will help you. More than 128 GB RAM, it will not. But standard edition also you have to pay for the what I can say. If you are not using much, if your application is not so critical, normal application, then people will go for standard edition. Price difference will be there. Enterprise edition will be costly. Standard edition will be little lower when compared to enterprise edition, guys. Clear, guys? Are we good now? Okay. Take a break. Come back after 10 minutes. Okay. We'll discuss other things. Okay, guys. We'll start the demos. We'll start creating virtual machines. I'll tell you what is virtual machine and all. Then we'll start creating the VMs, guys. I'll be back after 10 minutes. Huh? Right. Okay. Let's continue the session, guys. Any questions, any doubts before jumping into it? Any questions, guys? Okay. Fine. Okay. So now let me open this drive. So now we'll go for a demo, guys. Okay. So initially I'll explain what is what. Okay. Servers and all. Then probably if possible, we'll start in this session or in the next session. Okay. We'll start creating the servers. We'll install the Windows server and then we'll install the SQL server, guys. Okay. Maybe in next session. Okay. We can go for complete demo. Now I'll explain how the things will work, how the setup will be, what is virtualization. Okay. Everything we'll discuss, guys. Just a minute. It's taking time to load. Don't know why, what happened with this account. We close this one. Yeah. Now the next task is we are almost done with the basics, right? So we'll start installing the SQL Server. So now I want to install the SQL Server, right? So where we can install the SQL Server, guys? If I want to install SQL Server, where we can install the SQL Server? I can install either on the desktop operating system or on the server operating systems. But in the organization, we don't use the desktop operating systems to install the SQL servers. Okay. So we'll use only Windows Server operating systems only. Right? Clear, guys? We'll use only Windows Server operating systems. So now what I have to do, I have to install Windows Server operating system. On top of that, I have to install SQL Server. Clear, guys? I have to create a Windows server. Then I have to install a SQL server. Agreed? Agreed, guys, everyone? Any questions, any doubts?
Yes.
Right? So now tell me one thing. Okay. B55 diagrams. Now already in my laptop, I am having Windows 10 operating system. Then how can I install Windows Server operating system? In my laptop, already I am using the Windows 10. Because of the Windows 10 only, I am able to open these apps. Okay, Zoom or the notepad or the document, everything I'm able to show you using this platform only, Windows 10 operating system only. Now I want to install Windows Server operating system. Where we can install, how we can install Windows Server operating system? Can I rewrite my existing operating system? Is it
So we
possible?
can create virtual machine. We can
Need
create in
to
it.
virtualization.
Right? One minute, just 1 minute. Forget about all these things, guys. I'm just trying to set up this. Forget about all this. This is nowhere related to SQL Server, okay? Just trying to set up the diagrams and all. That's it. Okay, fine. So I want to install SQL Server. So in the organization, we don't use desktop operating systems to install. As you know, the desktop operating systems in terms of RAM and CPU, we have some limitations with the desktop operating system. So definitely I have to install server operating systems only. So now I have to install server, Windows server, like we have different versions, right? Windows Server 2016, 2019. I have to install this server. So if I want to install this Windows server, what I need, guys, I need one more machine. Correct? I need one more machine, guys. We have two types of machines. Listen carefully. We have two types of machines. What are those two types of machines, guys? Machine in the sense server, guys. Machine in the sense server. Okay. We have two types of machines. Okay. One is, what is that one, guys?
Bare metal.
Yes, bare metal. Okay, or physical machines, or physical machines. Second one is virtual machines. Okay, what is that, guys? Virtual machines. VM. We'll call it as a VM, virtual machines. Now I am already using one laptop with Windows 10, but I don't want to disturb this. What I'll do, I need a separate environment for that. For that, what I can do, I can create virtual machine. What is the difference between physical machine and virtual machine, guys? Physical machine, you can see, you can feel, you can touch. That is called physical machine. Your laptop, you can see, right? Correct, guys? Your laptop, you can see. Your laptop, you can feel. Your laptop, you can touch. So, what is your laptop? What is your laptop, guys? Is it a physical machine or virtual machine?
Physical.
Physical.
It's a physical. You can see,
Physical.
you can feel, you can touch. Is called a physical machine. Best example is iPhone. iPhone you can see, you can feel, you can touch. But Siri or Android phone, Google Assistant. You can see Android phone, you can see, you can feel Android phone, you can touch Android phone, which is a physical device. Can you touch Google Assistant, guys? Can you
No.
touch Siri? Is it possible to touch Siri?
No.
Siri in the sense virtual assistant in iPhone. So Siri, Google Assistant, these will exist virtually. You can see, you can feel, you cannot touch. Is it clear, guys? Physical, virtual difference. Physical, you can see, you can feel, you can touch. Like if you go to computer lab in your engineering college, if you go to labs, lot of computers you can see in the lab. Those are all physical machines. Physically, they will exist. Each student will go to each computer and they will practice, right? But virtual machines, how virtual machines will exist, how they can be created, how we can access virtual machines. Okay, what is the problem with physical machines, guys? Before, like 20 30 years ago, all are physical machines only. So what is the problem with physical machines? Any idea? Space.
Yes.
Space is the main constraint for physical machines. Earlier, you can see buildings and buildings, you can see floors and floors only for the servers. In each floor, lot of physical machines will be there. Earlier, okay. So physical machines, lot of physical devices will be involved. Lot of physical e-waste, lot of networks. Okay, lot of this traffic, and also physical machines needs lot of space, area, power, cooling system. Okay, lot of things we have to set up for physical machines, guys. And one more challenge is if something went wrong. For example, we have one server in a US. Imagine in the US, in the San Francisco, we have one server. Physically, it's existed. So if something goes wrong, the drive is not working properly, the drive is corrupted, so the machine is not coming online. So how to troubleshoot that issue? How to troubleshoot that issue, guys? Anyone in the San Francisco office, they have to go to that office physically, they have to go to that computer, they have to fix it. Agreed, guys? Agreed or not? Then only you can able to access that machine. But if it is a virtual machine, nothing like that. You can access it from anywhere in the world. If you have proper permissions, you can access it from anywhere in the world. Are you getting the point, guys? So for virtual machines will not exist physically, guys. You cannot touch the virtual machines. The virtual machines virtually it will exist. What is virtual machine, guys? Physical machine means physically it will exist. Virtual machine means virtually it will exist. Virtually means you can feel it, but you cannot see it. You cannot touch it. Is it clear, guys? But how come I can create virtual machines? How it is possible? So listen carefully. Let's go to this diagram. Okay. So imagine this is my organization. This is my organization, guys. Physical machines means normal servers, Windows server, normal or else physical machine. Let's try to search for physical machine, physical server. Okay. Imagine, of course, they cannot give you a kind of thing. This is a physical server, guys. Like this. Now, let's go like this. Okay, virtual machine. What we can do, let's go a bit of RAM. Don't worry, guys. I'll explain. You don't worry. Okay. Guys, for any system, three main peripherals are important. What are those three main peripherals, guys? What are the three main
RAM,
components?
ROM,
RAM, ROM, and storage. Sorry,
storage,
RAM, ROM,
processor.
and CPU, processor. Okay, RAM, ROM, and processor. Okay. So for RAM, we have one more name called memory. Okay, memory. And for ROM, we have one more name called storage. Okay, processor, we have like CPU. CPU also we can call it as a processor. Right. So what is the difference between RAM, ROM, and CPU? Tell me, guys. What is the difference between RAM, ROM, and CPU?
RAM is an random access memory. Whatever the applications are running in the backend, it will support with RAM. And
Okay.
whatever the applications are saving, it will support with storage.
Very good. Very good. Nice. Okay. So what is the difference between CPU and RAM? What these two things will do? What CPU will do? What RAM will do?
You will, if you done any query, it will processing is taken
Correct.
care of.
The processing will be taken care by your CPU, guys. For example, imagine, okay, 7 into 9 plus 4 minus 2 divided by something like that. So what is the answer, guys? Or else let me do one thing. Okay, instead of like this confusing, let me give like this. Now what is the answer, guys? Tell me. Tell me the answer.
25.
25.
29,
25 or 29? Tell me the answer, guys. I want to
29,
see the answer.
29,
29 or
25. As for
25?
Botmas, as for
29.
Botmas, 25.
29,
29 or 25?
29.
3
29,
into 3 into 9, 27 plus 4. Huh?
31,
27 plus
31
4.
minus 29.
Okay, very good. So what is BODMAS, guys? What is BODMAS?
Bracket of
Brackets
Division,
of
division,
division, multiplication,
multiplication,
addition,
division,
and
subtraction.
multiplication.
subtraction.
Right? That means whatever there in the brackets you have to do, first you have to calculate bracket.
Simplify.
Okay, and then division you have to complete, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. Okay, actually this is as per BODMAS only. If you see here, multiplication, addition, subtraction, so the answer is correct only. As per BODMAS also it is 29 only. Okay, it's not 25. So you cannot, some people what they will do, they are going to see, if you subtract like this you will get different answer. For example, imagine this is 3 plus 9. Okay, 3 plus 9 into 4 minus 2. In this scenario, if you calculate like this, 3 plus 9, 12, 12 into 4, 12 4 is 48 minus 2, 46. But as per the board mass, what will be the value, guys? First you have to multiply. 9 4
36,
ja,
39,
9 4 ja, 36 plus
37.
3, addition, right? Plus 3, 36 plus 3, how
36
much?
plus 3, 39,
39
39
minus
minus
2.
2, 37.
See what is the difference you can see here. Earlier 46 something like that we got, 46 or 47 we got. Now we are getting 39. Right? So you should know this BODMAS. And I mean, we don't use this BODMAS and all in the SQL DBA. Okay, just I'm telling this is how it will work. So now what I mean to say is, as per the BODMAS, 3 plus 9 or 9 into 4, 36. This 9 into 4 calculation will be done by CPU, guys. Who will calculate it? CPU will calculate it. The result, whatever result you are getting, okay, the result, the temporary result, it will store in the RAM. Are you getting the point? What is the functionality of CPU and functionality of RAM. Is it clear, guys? So CPU will be responsible for processing. Processing. CPU will be responsible for processing. While processing, any temporary data is there. The temporary data will be stored in the RAM, guys. The temporary data will be stored in the RAM. Are you getting the point, guys? The temporary data will be stored in the RAM. So RAM is different, CPU is different. RAM will process the data, whereas the temporary, whatever temporary output is coming, the temporary output, okay, the temporary output will be stored in the RAM, guys. Random access memory. So whatever things are storing in the RAM, those are temporary until, okay, until the system is running. See, now I am typing everything in this document, guys. For example, I am typing in this notepad. I'm typing in this notepad. Okay, whatever I want, I'm typing in this notepad. Imagine. So now the same thing I'm going to type here. Okay. Now, if I save this, it will be permanently stored in the ROM. Okay, ROM means disk, storage. Okay, disk or storage all are same, guys. So ROM will help you to store the data permanently. RAM will help you to store the data temporarily. If I restart, if I don't save, can you recover this, guys? Can you recover? If I restart my laptop now
No.
and if I don't save this document, can I recover? No. Why?
No.
Because temporarily it is stored in the RAM. But when I save this document using Control S, when I save this document, this will be permanently written to the disk. So even though I restarted my laptop, I can still see the data in my disk. Agreed, guys? Agreed? After restarting also, if I save this document, I can see the data. If I save this document. So when you save the data permanently, it will be stored in the disk called ROM. Okay, it will be stored in the disk called ROM. But if I don't save it, it will be temporarily stored in RAM. When you restart RAM, the whole RAM will be cleared. Nothing will be there. That's how the RAM, ROM, and CPU will work. CPU is responsible for processing. RAM will temporarily store the results. ROM will permanently store the data. Is it clear, guys? Everyone? Is it clear? So for any machine, these three are main peripherals of any machine. Now let's come back to this diagram. Now physical machines, physically you have to set up the RAM, physical storage, disk, physical drive and all you have to set up, guys. But if it's virtual machine, how the things will work in the virtual machine? Now see here. We will have a pool of RAM in the organization. We'll buy a pool of RAM. Okay, imagine this is around 500 GB of RAM. Imagine this is around 500 GB of RAM. Something like that. Okay, and CPU. Okay, imagine these are 128 core or 256 core CPU. Okay, imagine these are 256 core CPU. Something like that. Okay, CPU. Imagine these are something 520, whatever it is, 1000 core CPU and storage. Okay, disk or drives. No, let's go with the hard disk. Hard disk. Okay. Is it boring, guys? For this also no response, huh? Okay, RAM and CPU, will be and storage, storage, control B. Right. Now, see, we will have a pool of RAM, pool of CPU, okay, and a pool of storage will be there, guys. So using this storage, CPU and RAM, what we'll do, guys, we'll create virtual machines. Again, listen carefully, I'll show you, don't worry. So using this existing resources, these are the resources, guys, these are all called resources. So using these resources, what I'll do, I'll create a virtual machine. Using these resources, what I'll do, I'll create a virtual machine. So to do that, I need one software. That software is called virtualization software, guys. What virtualization software will do? What virtualization software will do? It will help you. It will help you. Okay. Virtualization software. Okay. So using this pool of CPU, and pool of storage, pool of memory, using these resources, we can create virtual machines, guys. Okay, virtual machines, we can create virtual machines like this. Okay, who can help us, guys? Using, see, now for example, one customer is coming to you and he is asking, hey, I need, okay, 64 GB RAM, 32 core CPU, and 1 TB hard disk machine I need. So what Windows team will do, guys? What Windows team will do? By using virtualization software, they're already having resources. They're already having resources. By using the virtualization software, what this Windows team will do? Windows team will take, here imagine 512 GB RAM. Out of 512 GB, they will take 64 GB RAM from this, and they will take 32 core CPU, and they will take 1 TB hard disk, and they will create a virtual machine using the physical resources. Guys, I have to give RAM and all. See, machine only I can create virtually, but the resources I have to buy and I have to give, guys. Don't think RAM, ROM, and this CPU and all will be existed virtually. No, they are physical resources. By using these physical resources and by using a virtualization software, what I will do, guys, I am going to create virtual machines. What I am going to do, guys, I am going to create virtual machine. To do that, one software will help us. What is that software, guys? What is that software will help us to create virtual machine? Virtualization software will help us to create the virtual machines. Is it clear, guys? Using the existing physical resources, you can create virtual machines. But to do that, we need one software. That software is called virtualization software. Virtualization software will take 64 GB RAM from here. We can allocate, I'll show you. We can take 64 GB RAM from here. We can take 32 core from here. We can take 1 TB terabyte of storage from here. All together, we can create virtual machine. Once you created virtual machine, you can install whatever operating system you want. You can install Windows operating system, you can install Linux operating system, whatever you want, you can install it, guys. Like that, many machines, like how many machines I can create, guys? Tell me. Tell me how many machines I can create. If I give you 10 rupees, hey, to how many people you can distribute this 10 rupees? What is your answer? What is your answer, guys?
Number of
Depends. Units, right?
depends.
Right, so if you give 1 rupee to each, 10 people you can distribute. If you are giving 2 rupees, 5 people. If you are giving 3 rupees, 3.3 people. If you are giving 4 rupees, like that ratio will be there. If you are giving 5 people, 2 people, you can 5 rupees you can distribute to for 2 people, and you are giving 10 rupees to a single person, you can distribute to a single person. So how we are distributing? One server needs 64 GB, 32 CPU core, and 1 terabyte of storage. Another server needs 128 GB, 64 core, 2 terabytes of storage. So based on the resources, based on the distribution, you can create many virtual machines, guys. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? Is it clear,
Yes.
guys, now? Any questions, any doubts? So we cannot tell. So it depends upon the how much you are giving, how much you are allocating to each machine. Some people they need only 16 GB RAM. That's fine. I have 512 GB RAM. Out of 512, you will allocate 16 GB to this machine. So remaining 512 minus 16, whatever is there, that you can use for other machines. So this is how using the physical. Once this is completely completed, once this is RAM and all is done, there is no enough RAM, free RAM and all. They will add extra RAMs to the existing pool. If CPU is completed, they will add extra CPU cores. If storage is full, then they will add extra disks and all. And based on the resources, based on this virtualization software, they will create virtual machines. What is the advantage of the virtual machines? Space. Earlier, if you go to server room means I told you right, very big buildings will be there as a server rooms. Now a small piece of room is enough to maintain the servers. Hundreds, thousands of servers you can maintain. Why? Because physically they will not exist. Only virtually they will exist. But resources, this full RAM, this CPU, this storage, for these only I have to maintain in racks. So I can maintain hundreds of servers in a single rack. Earlier, if you want to maintain hundreds of servers, you have to take the whole building or you have to take the whole floor, big floor you have to take. Power supply, cooling supply, you have to provide for the whole building. Now you can provide the power and cooling and network to a small room. That is enough. You can manage thousands of servers also in a single room. Why? Because the machines will not exist in physically. They will not exist physically. So automatically, virtually they will exist, but the resources will exist physically. So based on the physical resources, I'm able to create virtual machines. For that, I need one software that is called virtualization software. Now tell me guys, what are the famous virtualization softwares are there in the market?
VMware, Oracle, Citrix.
Very good. Citrix. Citrix is a virtualization software.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so we have very famous one is VMware guys. I hope everyone able to like hear this one, VMware. And Oracle VirtualBox. Oracle VirtualBox. And third one is Hyper-V from Microsoft. Hypervisor. Hyper-V. Okay, these are all the famous virtual machine softwares in the market. Okay, so whatever software you use, no matter at the end of the day, I need virtual machine. So some people will use VMware, some people will use Oracle VirtualBox, some people will use Hyper-V. So guys, as a DB, our responsibility is once we have Windows machine, then only we'll install the SQL Server. So you don't worry about all these things. We are not going to take care of these things in the organization. Separate team will be there. VM team, virtual machine team will be there. Windows team will be there. Network team will be there. Storage team will be there. DBA team will be there. So you belongs to DBA team. Once the server, Windows server is ready, then only you will install SQL Server, guys. So whatever we are discussing, this is a background. This is the basics. You should know, right, where the SQL Server will sit. You should know. This is just a background. So we are not going to involve in creating virtual machines in the organization. But across the course, throughout the course, we learn 40 to 50 percentage of Windows activities, guys. It's good. 40 to 50 percentage of Windows activities you will learn. So that's why we are discussing all these things. That's why to get a hands-on experience on the real-time kind of environment, so we have to build up all these things. So throughout our practice, I'll use Oracle VirtualBox. So Shanmukh in the organization, they might use VMware, right? Whatever they might use. It's that's their headache. At the end of the day, we are getting server or not. Server is the same. Whether you are building a server using VMware or you are building a server using Oracle VirtualBox or you are building a server using Hyper-V, it's the same. Okay, guys. Simple example: if you want to buy a Britannia biscuit packet, whether you are buying in more supermarket or Reliance or any local market, the Britannia biscuit packet is same. The place where you are going to sell is different. That's it. So if you are creating a virtual machine, Windows virtual machine, whether you are building it using VMware or Hyper-V or Oracle VirtualBox, no matter which software you are using in the backend, at the end of the day, it will be like a Britannia biscuit packet only. All if you club from more supermarket, Reliance or any local store, The packet is same only. You don't find any difference. So in the same way, whatever you use in the organization VMware also they are using, no issues for us, no headache for us. That's not our headache. We need server. Whether you are giving it from VMware or Oracle VirtualBox or Hyper-V, that's your wish. Server is a server. You can log into the server in the same way. The same server will be there. The output is same, but you might use different tools to create that output, guys. That's it. So throughout our practice, we are going to use Oracle VirtualBox. So in the next class, then the demo starts with installing Oracle VirtualBox. What is Oracle VirtualBox? How to download, how to install. Once it's installed, how to create a virtual machine. Once it's done, how to install SQL Server, and once VM is created, how to install Windows operating system. On top of that, we'll do some network settings for RDP, remote desktop. What is remote desktop? I'll tell you. And then you can install the SQL Server. This will continue, guys. Okay. So as promised, this is the last demo class. So from evening onwards, so the registered students will get the link, separate link. You will get it. Using that link, you can attend the sessions, guys. If you have my number, and yesterday I gave you the link also to register. Okay, I don't know how many of you registered yesterday. Let me post that link again. If you fill that registration form, no need to fill again. But if you didn't fill that, you have to fill that registration form. I don't ping anyone. Hey, you are you interested? Are you interested? I don't ask, guys. Why? Because it will be very difficult for me to ping each and everyone. So if you are interested, ping me. You have my number right in the WhatsApp. Ping me that you are interested and update me by today 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Don't tell me at evening 6:55 p.m. People are smart. I know. Shanmukh, I am interested at 6:55 p.m. If you are interested, we have to complete some formalities, right? So that's why by 3 p.m. or hardly by 4 p.m. you just update me. So if you are interested, we can register and then we can complete the process and then evening onwards we can continue the sessions, guys. Okay, let me do one thing yesterday. This one only. Copy the link. Again, I'm sending this link to everyone in the group chat. If you are not yet registered, please register, guys. If you are not yet registered, please register. Okay, so then we can discuss and then I hope you can see the link, right? Yesterday, if you completed the registration form, nothing to worry. One more point I just want to highlight. Someone mentioned I need only Azure SQL DBA. See, if you need only Azure SQL DBA. If you don't want SQL DBA, there is a parallel class is running for Azure SQL DBA. Guys, Azure SQL DBA is for either professionals or if you are having SQL DBA knowledge. Without having SQL DBA knowledge, you cannot directly jump into Azure SQL DBA. You don't get anything. So if you by mistake, if you joined in this regular batch, ping me in the WhatsApp. I'll share the Azure SQL DBA link. This is a regular batch. In this also will cover Azure SQL DBA. Once this is completed, the first SQL DBA is completed, then we'll go for Azure SQL DBA. Okay, so this is how it will work, guys. I just posted the registration form. You can just go through the registration form. Nothing, just your number, email ID for sending the videos and all, and the name and your location. If you want to give any suggestions, you can give the suggestions. That's it, guys. If you didn't fill the form yesterday, you can fill it. If you already filled the form, and this is the last demo class as discussed, evening onwards, the link will be changed. Okay, guys, are we good? Any questions, doubts? Questions, guys?
No questions.
No, sir.
We are good, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please complete that registration, guys, and then okay, we'll connect in the evening at 7 p.m. IST for US people tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. for US people tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. for you. For Indians, we have 7 p.m. guys. Okay, 7 p.m. IST today. Today 7 p.m. Okay, for US people it will be different, right? The timing and also for them that the timing will be tomorrow morning 9:30 a.m. EST. Chalo, if we are good, we can disperse for now, guys. We'll connect in the evening at 7 p.m. IST. Thank you all. Bye. Please fill the registration form, huh? Please. If you have any questions also, you can ping me in the WhatsApp, guys. No issues. Don't hesitate.